A good old tournament arc. How many shonen have one of those? I mean, even Yu-Gi-Oh has one when you think about it. Just look at the Island of Duelists or the Battle City arc. And if Yu-Gi-Oh can have one, any show can have one, especially shonen, be it Dragon Ball, Naruto, Fairy Tail, or even Shokugeki no Soma and Dr. Stone. Because yes, in Dr. Stone they have fucking tournament. And yeah, Food War 2. But what does it take to have a good tournament arc? Is it only good fight scenes that make a tournament arc fun to watch? I mean, a good tournament arc must have good action for sure, but it's in no way the only requirement needed for it to be great. So what else is there that make tournament arc in anime great? Well, to get to the bottom of it, I will look at what made tournament arc good in the first place, and see how great tournament arc use those aspects to make those arc, and more important and fun than you may initially think. So without making you wait any longer, let's start the video. So what is it that make a good tournament arc? Well, I think the obvious answer is because of what it brings to the story that no other arc could. You see, in a tournament arc, you can see friends fight each other. As such, a tournament can provide a lot of very cool matchups that we wouldn't be able to see with some characters that are close friends, as it gives them a good reason to fight without having them hating each other for some reason. As in a tournament, they can just have the character want to win the tournament for some reason, like money, fame, or even a title for it to make sense. And this also applies to the non-friend you only get to see fight in tournament, be it because they're both on the same side of the story or wouldn't have any reason to fight seriously otherwise. I mean, take the Sport Festival from My Hero Academia, a really good tournament in my opinion, where like I said before, we get to see fights we wouldn't be able to see otherwise, like Midoria vs Todoroki or Bakugo vs Uraraka, because of the fact that they are all hero in training and have no reason to fight each other. So this way the arc actually gave us something no other arc from this show could. Seeing Goku fight Krillin in the original Dragon Ball is also a good example of this, as it was a good way for them, at the time rival, to finally fight it out and see who was the best. Plus, a tournament arc is a good opportunity to bring world building in your anime in a realistic way, because the other member of the tournament, I mean beside the protagonist, can come from all over the world and enter the tournament for many different reasons, teasing the greater world the characters are living in. The Chunin exam in Naruto does this really well when the arc introduced the other village, like the Sand and Sound village, with characters like Gaara and Orochimaru, expanding the Naruto universe while giving us a glimpse of what it's like outside of Konoha, something that is going to be explored further in other arcs of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, while also showing us the other ninja team of Konoha outside of Team 7, expanding not only on outside the village, but also on what's happening inside the village, by showing us what the other aspiring ninja are doing and are like, something that we didn't know before this arc, making the world of Naruto feel all the more alive. And even if this is not something that is exclusive for tournament arc, it's something that is really easy to do in them, and that Naruto used really well in this arc. A good tournament arc can also give us a chance to see more of the side character of an anime fight. You know, the character that are most of the time sidelined in the story, be it because of their lack of strength or just because they are not in the main cast. Tien from Dragon Ball being a good example. Well, a tournament can give the opportunity to see all those characters in action, and finally in a position where they can get some love, instead of doing nothing while the main character is having all the spotlight. Something the original Dragon Ball does really well in its tournament arc, like the one where they fought Piccolo at the end of the original series, because we got to see some really cool fight like Kami vs Yamcha. The same can be said with Tien and Krillin, that even while losing their fight, still had a good fight with their opponent, something that they can never get a chance to do outside of tournament, which is understandable considering their skill level compared to Goku. But I mean, if they don't fight now, when will they? A tournament can give them a good opportunity to have some of the spotlight. It can also be as deep as it needs to be, as a lot of tournament arc can end in really big story, be it like in Dragon Ball when Goku saved the world from Piccolo in the tournament, unlike with the end of the Chunin exam. That end with Orochimaru trying to kill the Hokage and Naruto fighting Gaara in order to save his friend. And it's something that can easily be made possible by having someone take advantage of the tournament to do their evil deed. Rwby, while technically not being an anime, does this really well by having Cinderfall use the tournament as a distraction for when she is infiltrating the city defenses, which if you watch Rwby turn the volume 3 into an arc that's much more complex than how it seemed at first, with a lot of cool twists and turns. So yeah, there's no reason for a tournament arc to really limit the scale or intensity of its story just because it's based around said tournament. It can get as deep as the writer needs it to. So the takeaway of this video is that a tournament arc can do a lot of cool things that no other arc can, so there is no reason to really dislike them as a whole. I mean, I get that some of them are better than the other, but still a good tournament arc is a good tournament arc, and it's always fun to see a bunch of really cool fight scenes. So what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Which tournament arc was your favorite? Well, you can tell me in the comment section below, so don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe if you liked the video and want more video like those. Thanks for watching, guys.